we on? Are we on? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. We on? Are we on? What's good? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Oh my goodness, I can't even hear myself. What? While I am trying to figure out this audio and shit, of course we're gonna have to play our sponsor. We're gonna have to go ahead and play our sponsor real quick. Brought you in part by Shish Trish. Shish Trish, and get your tickets to go to the award ceremony next year, February. Here's a clip.
Get ready for the most glamorous event of the year, the U2B Streets Awards 2025, February 9, 2025, at Laven Midtown, located at 641 West 42nd Street, New York City. Join us at 12 p.m. for the pre-show red carpet extravaganza and a chance to win $500 in our fashion contest. From 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., enjoy the gold tier experience with speakeasy confessionals, press interviews, and premium cocktails. At 4 p.m., the platinum tier includes performances, a comedic host, an award ceremony, dinner, and gift bags. From 8 p.m., the diamond tier features a VIP after party with a DJ, aerial dance, fire performances, and gift bags. 24 YouTube categories, and many nominees. Can't attend in person? Stream the entire event live on Hush and Move Media via Uscreen for just $9.99. Get your early bird tickets before September 15, 2024. Visit now. Be a sponsor. Be extraordinary. Be there. Be great.
All right. Now, getting into the show. Now, I was minding my own little affairs, and I was going to do some content on some particular bad behavior on the Sector 8, the beef Sector 8 side, because that's who I'm associated with from the time being. Because I was going to do some stuff where Trish was having trouble with a bunch of uppity Negroes, but lo and behold, I came up on the stream with Red. Shouts out to Red Supreme TV, doing his thing like he should do around this time. And I look up on the stream what content he was working on, and I look at the title of it, and he's talking about house Negroes. I said, what about house Negroes? And it showed where Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com and Freezy were having a conversation. Quite interesting. Let's take a look. Because we don't want to be judgmental, y'all. We don't want to be judgmental.
Well, we already knew Anton Daniels and how he get down. Are you surprised that he would say something like this? I'm not at all. So, moderators, drop the Cash App, support the show. We on a roll with this, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Check this out. Let me see what my likes looking like, man. Drop the cash app, moderators, and share the content. Share the content. Let's go.
Kev, what up, Kev?
What's happening?
Chilling. What's the word, big dog? How you feel?
Man, I'm trying to see what's up with all this house nigga shit you be on, man.
What you mean?
What's up with you on reparations?
What about it?
Why you so against reparations for the field niggas?
Do you consider yourself a field nigga?
Yes, sir. I'm not a house nigga like you and Freezy.
Okay. All right.
Look at this nigga to the left just laughing. Come on, homie. Are you really that corny? I guarantee you, I don't call myself a field nigga. I don't even like to call myself a nigga. I'm a man, right?
Here's the thing. People tend to get in their feelings a lot when it comes to Anton and them. Anton is not feeling all that rah-rah shit like he used to. He feels like he's in a comfortable position to where he doesn't see black people anymore. He's in a comfortable position where he doesn't, if you're not well positioned where he is, if you ain't getting money like him, he doesn't see. But the one thing I will say when it comes to money, as it depreciates in value, is that Negroes nowadays don't really care about your money. They care about the position, about certain positions that are being had when it comes to us being empowered and having resources for the black community. He doesn't care about nothing like that. He cares about how you get it and you get it out the mud. And he's never been, Anton has never ever been a pro blackity black type of dude. Not saying that that's a bad thing, because in these certain circumstances, who do you have? If you're not for your people, then who are you for? You're for the alt-right. So I don't know why it's so surprising to people. For those who don't know, or for those who don't know him, I would advise you, I would recommend you, don't try to challenge him. Don't try to challenge him. It's a waste of time. He doesn't care. He's that much of a coon to not care. And it'll be a waste of time fighting with coons. We just want them in a position where they're not in our way. You know what I'm saying? But let's start the clip.
Although we use the word nigga sometimes, but I guarantee if I took you around some real field niggas, you wouldn't be laughing like that. Let me be real with you, homie. I'm from the turf. I'm from the concrete. That nigga right there on the left, that nigga on the left-hand side, if he was around these so-called field niggas that I have a conversation with, I guarantee you he wouldn't have that smirk on his face. He would get done dirty because they take these conversations seriously. So he would not be giggling and laughing. He's doing that shit on YouTube in the safety of his house.
Let me tell you something. Freezy don't care about that shit either. He's just, I can't believe, I couldn't believe that he turned out this way. I just can't believe that old Freezy, that nigga right there. I would never thought that he would be in this position.
Real field niggas ain't gonna put up with you laughing like that. I guarantee you they wouldn't go for it. So it's safe for you to do that on YouTube like it's a joke. But anyway, let's continue. Nah, he would not be laughing like that. Trust me. He would fall in line and show the utmost respect around them field niggas, he wouldn't be giggling like this. I promise you. It's safe to do that shit on YouTube, my nigga.
Do you consider yourself a field nigga?
Yes, sir. I'm not a house nigga like you and Freezy.
Okay. All right.
That's a big thing we got going on. We got the house niggas and the field niggas.
What I am? What am I?
You laughing, but look, Freezy. I bet you want to ride through one of these sundown towns right now. Yeah, ride through a sundown town right now since white supremacy ain't alive, right? Y'all say white supremacy ain't alive, but ride through a sundown town because you know they still irrelevant, right?
It's
sundown town.
I'm listening, bro. Listen, I feel more comfortable riding down a sundown town than I do riding through the hood to where you from.
Now let's dissect that. And he said, Anton Daniels, you said that racism and white supremacy don't exist. Are you aware that we still have sundown towns? Anton Daniels responds and says, well, yes. Well, he said, I feel more comfortable riding through a sundown town than I do riding through the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I understand black people do a lot of stuff to each other, but Anton Daniels, let me tell you something. You got a better chance at making it through the ghetto because there's a lot of people who look like you that will give you a pass. And you get caught in a sundown town, it ain't got nothing to do with how much money you got or how much jewelry you got on. They don't want you there simply because you're black. In a sundown town, the white people don't want you there simply because you're black. Not because you make more money than them, not because you got more women. See, niggas in the hood be jealous for specific reasons. In the sundown town, you're going to get attacked just based off the fact that you're black and for no other reason. Anton Daniels responds and said, well, I feel more comfortable around racist white people than I do around black folks. Well, we already knew Anton Daniels and how he get down. Are you surprised that he would say something like this? I'm not at all. Well, I feel more comfortable in a sundown town than I do around black people. Yes. And it says a lot about you.
No. First of all, first and foremost, no, we're not surprised. We're not surprised at all. As a matter of fact, I typed in the comments about what he said about Malcolm X. I'm not the raw type. Not anymore. It was like, fuck you, nigga, fuck you. I'm not that way. For the simple fact that it's a waste of time. I mean, that's how he feels. That's how he feels. I just sure hope he doesn't run into any of these Negroes who, if you were to say that to their face, I mean, it'll be a rough day for you. And they don't care how much money you got, or what car you drive, or what watch you're rocking with, or what clothes you got on your back. All right, you better have them goons with you, because they gonna have them goons with. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I basically said Anton is who he is. He ain't gonna stop being who he is because he's ignorant like that, selfish, and a little bit of a brat. But I don't hold him. When you know your daddy gives you a trust fund, I'll be like that too. I would definitely be like that if my daddy gave me a trust fund and pretend I got it out the mud.
What's your mentality?
It's some
sundown town a lot, but ride through a sundown town because you know they still irrelevant, right?
It's
sundown town.
I'm listening, bro. Listen, I feel more comfortable riding down a sundown town than I do riding through the hood to where you from.
Sure, I believe you because them house niggas was comfortable in the house with Master. They was very comfortable. Yeah, you think Master love you, huh? You see what happened to Diddy for not using his platform for reparations? The ancestors coming for you niggas. The ancestors coming.
The ancestors.
Wait, bro.
Okay. This is the reason why people like these two buffoons win each and every single time, is because you got callers like this calling in and praising the ancestor shit. I love the ancestors, but why would you tell that to people like these who work for the power system, who work for white supremacy, who are race soldiers for white supremacy? Why would you do that? They care less. The people who are getting money, quote unquote, give a good God, you know what, about your feelings. And the fact that you love making excuses about not making it and we deserve reparations, that just makes it worse. That just makes it hella worse. And it makes them look like good boys. Speaking of boys, there was a certain someone, I don't know who it was, that said that I don't experience racism. I wonder who that was.
But hold on, bro. Slow down. What, caller, what's your...
Let me tell you something, man. Black people, when you call in to debate your point, stop being emotional. It's easier for you to get your point across without being in your feelings.
I need to learn that.
Now, the caller said some real things, but he also he messed up when he got emotional. Because now you're giving them the opportunity to call you ignorant, even though you made some valid points. Stop being emotional and just get your points across. Hit the like button to support the show. $ red 1803.
What's your name again? What's your name?
Kevin.
Reparationist.
His name is
Kevin. You seem like a very pro-black guy. You know, hey, okay, so listen. Are you familiar with Nat Turner?
Are you familiar with these sundown towns?
Bro, you can't answer a question with a fucking question.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Nat. I'm familiar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how Nat Turner got deleted? Do you know how he got deleted?
Is that the best phrase he can come up with? Do you know how Nat Turner got deleted? I know how Fred Hampton got deleted. I know how Nipsey Hussle got deleted. I know how Malcolm X got deleted. What's that got to do with anything?
That I don't know what that got to do with today.
A field nigga told on his ass.
Okay, and niggas still telling today.
Listen to what I'm telling you. You niggas. No, listen to what I'm telling you, bro. No, listen, bro, because if you don't...
You sound frustrated as hell. Sound frustrated and don't know what to say or how to say it. Trying to debate somebody on history. If a real brother came along and debated him on history, he would have a field day with Freezy. I'm sorry.
Don't learn nothing. You're gonna learn nothing. You're gonna learn something tonight.
Have you ever been told on before?
No, listen, bro. Just chill, bro. What I'm telling you is, you're talking foolish. If you really care, no. Listen.
That was a terrible point. Let me break this down. He tried to say that a field nigga told. No, it was house niggas that told. But it don't matter who told a field nigga or a house nigga. Anybody could tell on you nowadays. That was a terrible example. The reality of it is, and this is what he was saying. The point is the house niggas will take a stand and fight. My bad. Let me erase that. The field niggas will niggas will get out there and fight. The house niggas won't. That's the point that he's making. Imagine if I don't mean to talk about jail, but I'm gonna bring up jail because it makes a lot of sense. If we was in jail right now and it was a race issue, Anton Daniels would shit his pants. He wouldn't do nothing. He's a house nigga. This nigga right here to the left, if it was a race riot, we was in the penitentiary at the county jail, neither one of these niggas would do anything. They would shit their pants. How do I know? I've been there before, and I can look in a nigga eyes and tell when he's not gonna do nothing. He wouldn't throw rice at a wedding, homie. He wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. That's the point. The field niggas will stand up and fight. You house niggas wouldn't do shit. That's the point that he was making. You niggas would literally shit your pants if you had to face opposition who happen to be racist. You niggas wouldn't do a damn thing because you house niggas. You've never stood up. You never fought for anything. You never shedded any blood. You never been in the field where shit gets real. That's the point. You can't discredit and say, well, it was a house nigga. It was a field nigga that told. No, it was field niggas that put that work in. It was field niggas who got fed up and put that work in. It wasn't house niggas. So both of these niggas are I'm just telling you, I can look in their eyes and tell what type of niggas they are. They wouldn't do a damn thing. They would get rolled up off of the yard and smashed on by their own people. Why? Because they wouldn't do nothing when it was time to get cracking. They wouldn't do nothing.
Listen, bro. Listen. If you really care, you would do your due diligence. Cause it seems like you fake no history and you don't know shit.
Let me tell you something. This dude right here to the left, he would get smacked up. He would get rolled up off of the yard. Why? Because
he probably gets smacked up because niggas are tired of niggas like this come around thinking that he knowing everything just because he hangs out with a couple of people who influence some influencers in, you know, who are rich or people who are influence you to do, you know, what the white man tells you to do. You know, don't break the, they'll tell you, yo, don't break the law. If you break the law, you're gonna get in trouble. Don't worry about that don't worry about that black power shit. You know, fuck that black power shit. Get it out the mud, nigga. Get it out the mud. You know, I got you. And people are just like these idiotic fools on my timeline right now, talking about Anton does this, Anton does that. Well, if Anton is such an influence on you, then how come? Oh, I was gonna say before I get into that rant, do you believe he's better than Malcolm X? That should be the one thing I should ask. Do you think he's better than Malcolm X? Do you think he's better than the ones that actually gave out information for other people to succeed and other people to get it out the mud? It seems to me, my Anton Daniel buffoons, that if he was such an influencer, then how come I have to go to his Patreon, pay so much money to go to his Patreon to get knowledge and influence? When I go to Umar Johnson lectures, or excuse me, Umar Ifatunde lectures, do you know how much I pay? Nothing. I don't pay not a freaking thing. But in these same lectures are place where things are set up, ventures which are set up for you to buy and purchase goods from other Black people. Why should we constantly purchase goods from whites? Why should we purchase goods from Chinese? Why is it that we are so prone to not buy from our own? All of you are a bunch of dick riding some bitches. So if I'm hopping on the trails of Dr. Ifa, then you riding the coattails for Anton. Let's see who wins at the end. All you Anton influencers, let's see who wins at the end.
He's not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight. He's not going to stand up to defend his people. That's obvious. All you got to do is listen to his conversation. Shout out to Danica Marie.
Okay.
I know I'm a nigga.
And by the way, for those of you who are Black and think it is okay for Anton to say what he said about Malcolm X, shame on you. As a matter of fact, none of you are no longer presented as African American, just something else. You're out of the black community as far as I'm concerned. You're out. You're out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna name names. I'm gonna name names, and y'all ain't gonna put your faces up on there, so I'm just gonna straight name names. I got a list of Negroes. I got a list of house Negroes that I'm gonna put in the house Negro category. I'm gonna put in the race war, not race war. I'm tripping. Race soldier category. Race soldiers for whitey, because you don't know how bad you don't know how bad you got it until it is gone. You had years and years and years and years of figuring shit out due to the information that was presented to you. But you prefer to be with a person that's an I person. Me. I did it. I got it out the mud. I did this. I did that. Individualism. Y'all love the individualism talk. Whatever happened to doing for the community? Once you do for self, you do for the community as well. But you hate spending $5 with your own people. You hate doing so. You hate supporting other people. There are people in certain spaces that don't even support other black people.
I know I'm a nigga in America.
Just stay a nigga. Stay a nigga.
How about that, nigga?
Okay. And then you asked me, you told me, Freezy, I bet you won't go through one of those sundown towns. Is there some money over there for Freezy? Because if it ain't no money over there, I ain't going.
No, what he was saying is you guys pretend like racism doesn't exist. He brought up the sundown town to prove that racism is still alive and it exists. That's the point that he was making, but you guys are trying to twist the conversation.
And to add on to that, people believe just because you're getting money, which again depreciates in value, which you're still buying more, you have to get more to buy more club for your buck. And you're still working, you're still grinding because things are still constantly going up. And they ain't gonna drop, and the prices ain't gonna drop back down anytime soon. But I guess that's why we're still robbing and stealing and killing people. Get it how you fit in. But I do agree. But I do agree with one thing. You can't just constantly make excuses for why you can't do this and you can't do that. You go to work. You punch in the clock, you sign in, or you sign your name on a piece of paper, documented about your times and your hours and everything, and you go to work and you constantly keep making that money, save here, save it. Just, I mean, it's not about pride. If you had to do two jobs, if you had to do 3 jobs, then you do so. It's not just for you, it's for possibly your family if you have one. If you're married, if you have a wife, and if you have kids, or if you have a girlfriend or anything, if you want to get a house, if you want to get a car, if you want to get something spectacular, you're going to have to work for it. That one I do agree. But I'm not going to be so naive as to think that racism and prejudiceness don't exist. I'm not going to be so naive as to think that white supremacy don't exist. That's crazy.
See, the reason why he brought that up is because people like Anton Daniels try to minimize racism like it doesn't exist. Now, this is Red Supreme. I'm not telling you that you can't be successful because of racism, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit up here and ignore I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like racism doesn't exist. That is an obvious. That shit is obvious. It exists, but a lot of times this is what happened, and this is brothers like Anton Daniels. When people become successful like Anton Daniels, what happens is they'll start to ignore what's going on as a whole in the community. They'll forget what black people deal with collectively. And he'll look at his individual success and judge the world based on that. And it don't matter how much money I get. I'm not delusional. I understand that racism does exist and there's obstacles put in front of our people to stop our progress. I'm not going to deny that. But at the same time, I don't sit around crying about racism to the points where I don't sit around crying about racism to the points where I'm not doing what I got to do for myself on a daily basis. It's called balance, brothers. Let's continue.
I agree.
Now, I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't exist because I have individual success. That's
exactly. You're supposed to do for self. You're supposed to do what you have to do to get it to grind and get money, but also look into things like gold and silver and things like that. And I mean, I wouldn't recommend the Bitcoin thing. I wouldn't recommend it because I would prefer to have it in my hand versus it being digital. From the times that we're going into where everything is digital, I guess you do have to have it. So my best advice is learn. If you're not a believer in Bitcoin, I would suggest you learn it and get with the times, because it's gonna be just like certain places I've seen for myself, they're going digital. Certain restaurants, certain hotels. As a matter of fact, all hotels are going to go digital soon. I live in Las Vegas, so when you're going to get money, you're either going to have a credit card, because money is going to be non-existent. Money is going to be non-existent. I mean, you can still spend money, but in certain venues and certain places, it's not going to be like that anymore. Let's continue.
A house nigga mentality.
It's white supremacy over here, nigga.
Oh, what the hell I need to be over there for?
But you said it ain't. You said it ain't no white supremacy, right?
Bro, you sound crazy as hell.
Ain't that what you said? Yo, Tyreek got y'all thinking white supremacy out there. Ain't that what you just said, nigga? You just said it.
Who?
I said what?
Right.
Quote me right. What I said?
A minute ago, you just said Tyreek and them got y'all thinking white supremacy outside. You just said that, Freeze, a second ago.
I did not say that.
He didn't say that.
What you said? What you say?
I said, if you're gonna quote me right, quote me correctly, right? I said Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed has black people thinking when they go outside, systemic racism is going to keep them down forever.
No, that's
a bunch of hold up. Crazy, how in the hibbity blue fuck is you gonna put Umar Ifatunde in your mouth? On top of that, Tariq Nasheed. If Tariq found out that you had his name in your mouth, boy, you would have been roasted so freaking bad. Boy, you better bag, nigga. I'm not a Tyreek fan like that, but I'm basically just warming about that. But how the hell you gonna put Umar Ifatunde in your mouth, nigga? Really? What? Ooh, I don't want to rant. I don't want to rant. I'm just gonna play it out.
bullshit. Now you being ridiculous. This nigga right here, I can't deal with these niggas, man. I don't see how y'all listen to these guys. I don't care.
That I don't. Yo, Red, I don't listen to him, because everything that comes out of their mouth is like, oh, okay, it's typical Lanton, or oh, it's typical Freezy. 1 minute, you disrespecting black women, the next minute you're gonna disrespect Umar. It's either one or the other. Because they come up with these certain words that actually supposed to trigger people, but you ain't triggering me with simp or pander or anything like that. Y'all just a bunch of house niggas. That's the simplest act as it can get. Because number one, it is true, because what they were called was people seem to mix Uncle Tom with Sambo. Uncle Tom helped people out in the field when they were getting their cotton, they were getting their satchels right. They were getting a satchel, the bag had to be within a certain weight when they were putting the cotton in. And when they would go to measure it, if you didn't have it within a certain measure, you were going to get 100 lashings. So Uncle Tom, if you read Uncle Tom's Cabin, he was helping the slaves. Sambo, these fucking two were in the big house, eating good, smelling right, slept in the master's den, and every time if the house was on fire, it was like the house is on fire, and these Negroes would go, "Our house on fire? Is our house on fire?" If the master was sick, they'll be like, "Yeah, boss, we sick." That's the field training of the house Negro. That's what these people think, that just because they got it out here, it's like I did it. I'm the one that got it out. I'm the one that did this. I'm the one that's called we's a boss. We's done it. We's a done it. We's moving on up. But once white supremacy cancels your ass and be like, "No, master, no, master, no." They cancel his show. "Oh no, master, no." They take his money away. "Oh no, master, no." They bankrupt your ass. "Oh, master, no." You come out with a restaurant and you had to either sell it or bankrupt it. "Oh no, master, no." House Negroes. Whatever happened to, instead of involving other people in your bullshit, why don't you just basically just tell them how it should be, instead of involving hoteppers and pro-blacks and shit like that. Hey, Bridge.
I don't care about the business they talk about. None of that matters. Neither one of these guys will take a stand if shit gets real. They're gonna find a way to blame black people instead of dealing with the blatant racism.
Why would they risk their lives? No, that's too much like right. Why would Anton and Freezy risk their lives for other black people? Why would they? That don't make sense to them. Because most of their lives they've been called coons. Because most of their lives they've been hearing from people like Anton that said, "Fuck the black community." Fuck the black community because, I don't know why you would take these dudes serious. I don't know why I take these dudes serious. Umar Ifatunde has helped more people in the black community than these two Negroes combined. But the only thing that they got on is where's the school? Where's the school? Where's the school? Where's the school? You know where the school is, nigga.
That's what niggas like this do. Listen, when I listen to Tariq Nasheed, I don't hear white supremacy is going to keep me down. Tariq Nasheed tells you to get off your ass and get your bread. He's just giving you pointers on how to deal with systematic racism, how to navigate in the system. He's not telling you that you can't get anything popping. That's not what he's saying. If you listen closely to Tariq Nasheed, he's telling you how to hustle. He's showing you how to get on your grind. And he's also showing you how to navigate in this system. Yes, we're dealing with systematic racism, but you can navigate a certain way to get what you need. So I don't hear that when I listen to Tariq Nasheed.
And think about it. This was the same Negro that was sharing a stage on Dr. Phil's show with the most uppitest Negro on YouTube and Jason Lee Peterson. Now, is anybody going to take Jason Lee Peterson seriously?
I don't hear that when I listen to Dr. Umar. What I hear is two brothers telling you to take pride in who you are and fight for your people and take a stand for something. I never heard Tariq Nasheed tell you that you can't become successful because of systematic racism.
Thank you.
Now you're just lying for content.
Thank you.
And to take it a step further, what are you doing for black people?
I
know a lot of people got a lot to say. You know, you got people, they got a lot to say about Tariq. They got a lot to say about Dr. Umar. What type of game are you putting the people up on? Nothing. All you doing is criticizing black people.
Oh, no. Can't let you get away with that. Anton does say, gives some advice to black people in his little inner circle. But in order for you to get the game, you got to go to his Patreon. Yeah.
While ignoring racism. What is Anton Daniels or this nigga right here doing for the black community? What type of game have they put the people up on? Nothing. Will they stand side by side and fight with the people? No, they won't. So all they're doing is just criticizing black people, bragging about individual success, but ignoring what blacks go through collectively.
Yep.
They're just ignoring what blacks go through collectively while bragging on their individual success.
Yep.
So at that point, you ain't got no reason to say anything.
Well, not only that, he hates black women, but is married to one. Make it make sense. He is married to black. He is married to a black woman, but he hates black women. I don't understand that.
Anything about Dr. Umar or Tariq Nasheed, because they speak for black people, you niggas don't. Big difference. Let's continue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold on. Hit the Cash App if you haven't already. Neither one of these niggas will take a stand for black people. Not Anton Daniels, not that nigga right there. All they do is criticize black folks. I criticize black people too, but I do it from a different level. I give constructive criticism.
Just to remind folks of what you're getting when you rock with Anton Daniels.
Shit, for the culture shit. I just said what I said. Fuck the culture.
Well, in the words of Malcolm X, who told you to hate yourself? I mean, who told you to hate yourself?
Black people killed Malcolm X. Fuck Malcolm X. And black people killed Malcolm X.
Wow, really?
Fuck Malcolm
really?
X. Fuck all
Malcolm
of them.
X?
Fuck all of these people.
Just a reminder.
But I uplift my people. I don't sit up here and pretend like racism doesn't exist. See, Anton Daniels is the type of nigga that'll tell you, oh, well, blacks are just lazy. And you seen what he said about the Purdy situation. He said, well, black women are just this and that. Yeah, you made a few points, but overall, you was wrong, brother. You sat up there and defended a white girl and put down your own people in the process. I seen Anton Daniels do it. I seen Angry Man do it.
Oh, you mean Miss Pearly things. Oh, I forgot. He was up there. He did interview the most ugliest looking white woman in the face of this freaking planet. Yes, he did. He did interview that cave bitch. And this same cave bitch had the nerve to tell other black people how they should feel and how they should act. This world has lost a damn mind. I wish I was in Africa right now.
That's why I told you Angry Man was a sucker a long time ago.
Don't let me get started on Angry Man. Don't let me get started.
Stood up for Pearly, but he was speaking down on black folks in the process. Angry Man did it. Anton did it. And I seen black men still over there watching that shit. That's when I knew right then and there who wasn't shit in his face.
Yep.
A lot of them niggas who had wrenches on my channel, they got the fuck on because their cover was blown.
Before you keep going, since you misquoted me, hold on. Before you keep going, and because you misquoted me, let me ask you something, nigga. Do you think that systemic racism is going to keep you down forever?
Oh yeah. Only thing gonna fix it is reparations.
Well, he's kind of ignorant right there. Now, the dude said, "Do you feel like systemic racism will keep you down forever?" He said, "Yes. That's why we need reparations." Well, that's a defeated mentality. See, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real on both ends. No, systematic racism, it exists, but you ain't gotta let it keep you down. There's ways to get around that shit. You can still achieve success. You can still achieve your goals while dealing with this systematic racism. There's a way you got to navigate to achieve success, and Tariq Nasheed talk about that a lot. Yes, we acknowledge that systemic racism exists, but you can navigate to reach your goals, to accomplish your goals. And that's what Tariq Nasheed breaks down on his channel, and many more brothers. He ain't the only guy that tells you about systematic racism, but at the same time, they tell you this is how you combat it. This is how you navigate to achieve your goals in this system.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass nigga.
6.2 quadrillion, nigga, with your po ass.
You a dumbass nigga.
Nigga, Antoine just helped your ass a couple weeks ago, nigga. Freeze, you need
How?
something?
How?
Freeze, you straight?
See, the dude that's talking right now, he says some things that's true, but he ain't the guy for the conversation. Why? Because he's too emotional. He's too emotional, so he's not the guy to really point this out. Because all they're gonna say is, "Oh, he's ignorant, he's this, he's that." But he also said some things that was true. Anton Daniels said, this is what he told Anton. He said, "Anton Daniels, you said that racism doesn't exist. Okay, if you're gonna say that, are you aware that they still have sundown towns?" Anton Daniels couldn't deny the fact that we still have sundown towns. He couldn't deny it. So what he said in response was this. He said, "Well, I feel more safer around sundown town and white folks. I feel safer over there than I do around you niggas in the ghettos." So basically, Anton Daniels said, "I feel safer around racist white folks who hate me because I'm black. I feel safer around them than I do around blacks." That's exactly what he said.
Anton,
wait. Hold on.
Anton, don't
Wait. Hold on. Hey, big dog. Big dog. Hold on. Hey, Kev. Respectfully, bro. Like, I'm not the type of person to mute people. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let you.
I have to give it to him that the call is not good for the conversation, because you're going to get people who have way too much testosterone in them, and I get it. I absolutely get it, man. But we got to be more smarter than this, and we got to absolutely prove without a shadow of a doubt that we can make it. But at the same time, be aware that at the end we all we got, and we can't be, joining these other groups. This is one of the reasons why I'm not for interracial marriage. I've never been for interracial marriages. It's because there's been too many infiltrations, too many infiltrators. And I don't know if you know the story of Kobe Bryant. That's mind-boggling to me that his wife, now a widow, won't give his parents allegedly money to sustain themselves because they don't have any money. They had to pawn off one of Kobe Bryant's rings. And I knew something was wrong. And I knew something like one of these days, because again, the parents, Kobe Bryant's parents, had an issue with him getting married at age 17, and Vanessa was 15, right? So after all of it was said and done, it became water under the bridge. But then after he passed away, along with his older daughter, which is a tragedy, by the way, I think she went back to her white supremacist ways and said, I don't owe you shit. I mean, that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to that until I hear otherwise.
You get your
Yeah,
shit
we
off.
ain't got to mute him.
Well, hold on, Freezy. I'm gonna let him get his shit off. Like, I don't mind you saying whatever you want to say. Like, I don't censor people. I don't do none of that. But you gotta at least, bro, like, you gotta let people talk, like, get their shit off too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
But this the thing, though.
I mean, I believe it. I mean, at times, yes, Black people can be their own worst enemy. Black people can be snakes around other people. But I don't wake up in the morning, or I sleep well at night, not worrying about a damn thing about Black people doing harm to me. I sleep well at night. The one group of people that I look at with a third eye is white folks. And pretty soon it's going to be everybody else. Because your existence is of that non-existent. You cease to exist anymore. You cease to exist anymore. I don't know if you can tell, but can't you tell that there are more light-skinned, mixed, biracial people here in America? And you, as a Black melanated person, rarely exist anymore? Trust and believe. Trust and believe. In 2050, if we're still alive, you're going to see changes. You're going to see a lot of changes, unless a whole bunch of Africans come over here and we mate with the Africans, which I don't mind. We were supposed to be doing anyway. But you're going to see a lot of changes, bruh. We are all we have at the end of the day. Oops.
So, well, here's my thing. You can't lie, bro. Like, I haven't given Freezy shit. Everything that Freezy got, he got it on his own too. So,
Okay, cool. I know you asking, was he straight? Did he need something?
Yeah, because that's my homie. And if
ain't nothing wrong with you asking your homeboy if he's straight or if he needs something. So I agree with that, Anton. See, when Anton is right about something, I give him props. There's nothing wrong with asking your homeboy, is he straight? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's continue. That's how you show love to your homie, man. You might say, hey, my nigga, you good over there? And it ain't always got to be financial. He might need, somebody to chop it up with. He might need some advice. Who knows, my nigga? But if that's your homeboy, ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey, my nigga, you good over there? I got you. We brothers. And I'm trying to stop using the word nigga so much myself. It's a work in progress. Let's continue.
And if me saying, do you need something, ain't got nothing to do with money. It could be, yo, bro, because we kick it with each other and we support each other. And
I would prefer to use the word niggus, which is spelled Negus. Negus. Niggles, meaning king or God, which I would prefer to use the word king, because not all of us can activate that God shit. I mean, we use about approximately 30% of our brain. And we tap into the 70%. Oh my God. And if you don't believe me, I would suggest you watch what's that movie? Lucy. Watch Lucy. Never mind the actor. Never mind none of that stuff. Focus on the plot. Focus on the plot. Don't focus on the actor or nobody else. Don't focus on Scarlett Johansson, Morgan Freeman, none of that. Focus on the plot. What was her reason? What was their reason for making this woman as intelligent, starting from 10% all the way to 100%? What was the movie about? Understand how the movie functioned, right?
Real life. We talk in real life. We cool in real life. And so I could check on my mans and say, hey man, you need something? It could be, yo, moral support, it could be a reference, it could be anything. So when did it be? Wait, when did it become? When did it become?
Have I asked you, are you good?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
So when did it become an issue?
That's not an issue. Let's get past that. Ain't nothing wrong with asking your homeboy if he's good or not. That's what we're supposed to do. Let's go.
If we fuck with each other in real life, for us to have each other back.
No, but you was like, you need something though. You need something, Freezy? You cool over there? You need something?
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
What that meant to you? What?
See, the caller, he's kind of ignorant. He made some good points, but at the same time, he's kind of ignorant, right? He's going about this wrong, man. He's not handling the situation in a proper fashion. You know, anyway, let's continue. My God.
What that meant to you?
It sounded like you needed a loan or something, nigga. Like you need some help.
So it sounds like you thinking about money and you projecting. You broke?
I'm always thinking.
Do you need something? Do you need something?
I mean, the caller sounds like he's FBA because he keeps uttering reparations. Or I could be wrong. He could be ADOS. Whichever one. I mean, I don't follow neither one. I don't do that whole cult like following thing. I understand it. I understand that we're old, but in the end, come on, they're not going to give you reparations. You're gonna have to take it. You're gonna have to take things by force, but none of you are prepared for the revolution. None of you are. And what's coming down the street with all this technology and AI getting stronger and stronger, it's going to be more and more difficult for you. More and more difficult. My suggestion is vote for somebody who actually will do the job for you. But in order for them to apply to your demands, you're going to have to buckle up, suck it up, and spend money. Spend money and give it to and agree to give it to somebody who is eligible and will listen to you. It doesn't matter who it is and what side that they're on, the red or the blue or the in between.
That's why I'm fighting for reparations. Reparations.
Listen, man.
See, let me tell you something. That caller right there, this is the problem. Listen, homie, I tell black people to fight for reparations, but don't quit your day job. Don't quit hustling every day. You still got to get up and work and get yours. I'm not telling you this. I'm not telling you to fight for reparations, but at the same time, you're doing because America owes us reparations. Speak on reparations. Let's go.
Man, listen, bro.
Let's go.
Listen. God bless you. My stance on it is that I'm never ever going to advocate for it. If you get it, God bless you. But that's your fight. That's not my fight.
Would you sign an opt-out form? Would you opt out?
What is an opt-out form?
Saying that you ain't getting no reparations if it go through.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. Sure.
Okay, for sure. That's all good. That's all I need to know.
Okay, so
He sounded so serious. The caller, that caller sounded so damn serious. Yeah, we don't want you touching that, homie. You want to be part of us? Get about the way, homie. Dude, it ain't that serious. We just need to know who to X out and just excommunicate from black people who actually get it. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
Why did you come up here with so much smoke calling us niggas and shit though.
Yeah, that's what you needed to hear.
Oh, he hung up. I mean, it is what it is. You know, Freezy, you got the energy for that. I don't have the energy for it no more because it's like I understand, you know what I'm saying, that some people live the way that they are, and even though I don't mute them or I don't necessarily shut them down. What I found personally is that I believe that when you let people embarrass themselves, it's more of a reflection on them than it is on me.
Well, let me be real with you, Anton. You did embarrass yourself. Yes, the caller was emotional. Yes, he came across like he was ignorant when he said, well, I need reparations to be successful. He was ignorant for saying that, but at the same time, you're ignorant as well. You fixed your mouth to say that you feel more comfortable around racist white people who hate you for the color of your skin. You feel more comfortable around those racist whites than you do around black folks. At least when you go to the ghetto, they're hating on you for a reason. Maybe you got more money. Maybe you got more bitches. It's based on something. It ain't based on the fact that you're black. When you go to those sundown towns, it ain't about money. It ain't about the women you got. They hate you based on the fact that you're black and you're in their city. So if you're going to say that he's ignorant, I would have to say that you're ignorant as well. You embarrass yourself. But the sad part about it is you don't realize that you embarrass yourself. That's the sad part about it.
Man, black people need a wake-up call. I have to say this, but black people need a wake-up call. It's like we're too damn divided. We're just too separated from each other. I mean, different ideologies and truths, facts, and we need receipts and all this other stuff. We're just too damn divided. And the only thing that I'm thinking about is just getting my passport, flying to Africa, a Pacific country like Ghana, see what I can get into, in hopes that I never return. I don't even want to return from this shit because there's far too many Sambos in this motherfucker. Y'all gonna get us hurt. And you wonder why there's less of us and more of them. You're gonna find that out real soon.
Got it, Anton.
So I let people talk. I want them to embarrass themselves. I want.
Oh no, nigga, you embarrass yourself too. And the sad part about it is you don't realize that you embarrass yourself. Why? Because you've been cooning and tap dancing for so long to the point to where it's normal for you to coon and tap dance, and you're not even in.
No, he don't think he's black at all. Well, he thinks he's black. You know, I have a black wife, and I made a restaurant based on how black people eat and all this other stuff, and just sounds. I mean, if you just take off his glasses and peel away his face, it's nothing but a white man.
Embarrassed about it. But yes, my nigga, you did embarrass yourself. You said some stupid shit too. You more comfortable around racist white folk who hate you for the color of your skin.
Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, tell a friend. And definitely hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button. And also, if you would like, become a member of the We-On-Loc Nation channel.
More comfortable around those racist white folk than black folks in the ghetto. At least when black people hate on you, it's because of money, or maybe you got something that they don't have. White people hate you just for being black, and I'm not saying all white people. I'm talking about those racist. I'm talking about those racist rednecks in them sundown towns. They hate you for existing. It ain't got nothing to do with money. It has nothing.
Oh, yo, 111. Did you see the video where Anton got sucker punt? Not sucker punt. I don't want to use that word. He got bitch slapped mentally by another white man. You'll see it in a minute. You will see it in a minute. He said it is just me, or our white dudes be like Homelander. I'm sick of all these mud people. Yeah. I think he was I would call him A Train. Well, a, a big A Train. I would definitely call him A Train of the earlier episodes. I would definitely call him A Train. I wouldn't call him Homelander. He'd be too white for that.
Nothing to do with fame or popularity. They hate you based on the fact that you exist. And you said that you're more comfortable around them. So yes, my nigga, you embarrassed yourself and you don't realize it.
What I found personally is that I believe that when you let people embarrass themselves, it's more of a reflection on them than it is on me. So I let people talk. I want them to embarrass themselves. This is the thing that I'm talking about when I say that the culture is trash. When I say the culture is trash, what you just seen, I don't have to go back and forth with them because all I had to do is let.
But you make money off the culture, my nigga. If the culture is trash, why not preach to white people and make money? If black culture.
Oh, good point. Black culture is trash, but you have made thousands and thousands of dollars off of that black trash culture. So my suggestion is give the money back. That'll be a fair exchange, right? Give the money back. Tell them you're sorry that I even served to you Negroes and that type of tone, and just say, I rock with who rocks with me, and just be on your way, Nick. That's what I see it.
Culture is trash, my nigga, which I agree. A lot of it is messed up and it needs to be changed. It needs to change. But if you're gonna fix your mouth and say that, stop making money off black people. Preach to white people and make money. See if white folks support you. Stop asking black people for support, but then fix your mouth to say that the culture is trash. Stop making money off of trash people.
Yep.
Start making money with people who agrees with you. Clearly, white people agree with you. Hopefully, white people will support you. If you're going to say that black culture is trash, this is the reality.
Maybe he should align himself with Brandon Tatum. Him and Brandon Tatum would definitely get along. Definitely get along. No doubt. They can say, I don't like they keep calling us coons and Sambos and pickaninnies and stuff like that. And you can say fuck culture, fuck the black culture, and fuck Martin Luther King and fuck Malcolm X, and you can say all them things underneath your little hut. Y'all can build a nest with one another. You, Officer Tatum, Jesse Jackson, Billy D. Williams, and Kansas Owens. Y'all can build your little.
When people fix their mouth to say the culture is trash, they shouldn't try to make money off of the culture if they really feel like that. Angry Man said the same thing, but Angry Man also fixed his mouth to say that the Latino community supports me more than the black community. At that point, black people should have stopped supporting him and say, okay, cool. Let the Latino community support him since they support him more. Anton Daniels and Angry Man both fixed their mouth to say that the black community was trash. Black culture is trash, while they continue to make money off the black community. Angry Man said, the Latino community supports me more than the black community. Okay.
I did hear that from Angry Man. And again, you know what I say? Okay. And you know what I say? I say, well, then turn in your card because it's revoked. If you feel that Latinos support you more, all because somebody calls you red and your beard is all messed up like the dude from Black Lightning, then you run into one or two Negroes that, come on now, that's petty. That's some petty shit. But it also shows your character. It does show your character. But again, with this, I don't fight. I don't fight with them because it absolutely goes nowhere. I'm all about supporting my community any way that I can. And supporting your community is a stepping stone to something great. Building your community and having exchange money 8 to 12 times within your community is growing to something greater. Happen to buy off certain people to go with your best interest and your best benefit. That's a higher step to a higher goal. But with these people, you get it however you fit it within this government system. And I'm not for that. I don't believe in anything the government tells me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't believe in the politicians. I don't believe in none of this checkered stuff. It's just checkers. It's about how you move your pieces on the chessboard. That's all that shit is.
Okay, my nigga. Black people, stop supporting niggas who say that. Angry Man, listen, all of Angry Man's support should come from the Latino community, not the black community. Anton Daniels' support should come from the white community, not the black community. He said that black culture is trash. He said the black community is trash. Okay, my nigga, take a stance and stop making money off of the community that you said is trash. Go somewhere else and make money off of that. Why do you want to make your money off of people who are black? And that's why I said the subscribers got to start holding these niggas accountable.
Yes.
The subscribers got to start holding these niggas accountable when they fix their mouth to say that.
Yes.
If Angry Man gonna say the Latino community supports him more, well, that's where his support should be coming from. The Latino community, not the black community. See, the problem with these niggas is this. They want to talk down to the black community, but they still want you niggas to support them. The majority of their support still comes from that trash community.
And what sense does that make? But I know what they're going to say. Well, Umar, he gets money from the lowest of the lowest of the other community, the lowest of the black community. He mostly gets his money from women who are baby mamas. How? When everybody from man, woman, and child support him. There was a time where Umar took these people on field trips and even had to use his own money, dummies, to take them on this important field trip. Do you know he has convention meetings at the school, even though the school's not open? You didn't know about that, did you? Did you know he has community meetings at the school with the people? Trust me. I know people who know him. And the people who know him best. And they're not worried about none of this stuff. None of this stuff that y'all talk. Because at the end of the day, it's just talk. And we don't have to go to no freaking Patreon for you to give us the game. That almost sounds like another YouTuber that I know, but never mind. Let's continue.
Hit the like button and support the show, family.
Let him keep talking and he's going to embarrass himself.
Let's get some more brothers and sisters on that Cash App. Let's get some more people to subscribe to this channel. Stop making money from the trash community. Why don't you make money off of the people who agrees with you?
Everything that he said is absolutely sad to me. It's sad. And this is one of the reasons why you got to leave some people behind. He'd rather spend more energy asking somebody to give him something that he don't have than going to get that shit himself. I think that is sad. I'm never going to spend the majority of my life and die begging for something than going to get it myself.
Get crunk, Anton. Take off, man.
Anton, listen, what Anton's saying, that applies to that guy and niggas who think like that. The majority of people that I know, that you know, that speak for reparations are productive people who get up and work every day.
The one question that I would ask is, can you say one thing positive about the Black community? One thing that's positive? They can't come up with anything. Can't come up with anything.
Majority of us who speak about reparations don't sit around and do nothing all day. After this podcast, you please believe I'm gonna still be doing what I got to do to make my money. The people that listen, the people who listen to Tariq Nasheed, those are hardworking Black people with jobs. Those ain't broke Negroes sitting around scratching their ass all day. These are Black folks who get up and work every day, and they still take the time to speak for reparations. They still take the time to speak up for it. So that says a lot about their character. You get up and work every day to feed your family, to do what's necessary. But on your personal time, you still speak for the people. You still speak up for reparations. Those are the type of people I speak for. I don't know about these niggas who sit around and do nothing and beg for reparations. I don't even associate with niggas like that.
Shit.
I'm just saying, like, and so, but see, me saying that to him, he would never understand it because he already had labeled himself as nothing more than a field nigga.
And you would happen to be a house nigga. Yes. I want to give real spit. I want to give a shout out to Red Supreme TV. Give a shout out to Red Supreme TV. Go ahead and subscribe to that brother. Go ahead and subscribe to that brother right there. Again, it is Red Supreme TV. Like, share, and subscribe.
And I'm not going to argue with a field nigga because I don't look at myself as anything even closely remotely to what it is that he's describing. And so,
well, those white people that you said you're more comfortable around, they look at you like that. You said that you feel more comfortable and safer around those white people.
Guess what? My neighbors right now are out there arguing in their own native tongue. I can go down there right now and get right in the middle of them and feel comfortable. I can go down there right now in the middle of their conversation and feel comfortable with my Haitian brothers and sisters right now. And it wouldn't be nothing to me, homie. I feel safe around my people, homie. I feel safe around my people, homie. You only feel safe around those who agree with you because you got money.
Who hate you for the color of your skin, you feel more comfortable around those people than you do around Black people. So you might not.
I wonder what you said about Sandra Bland when she died. I wonder what you said about, now that you said F Malcolm X, I'm starting to wonder, Anton, what you said about Sandra Bland when she got murdered. I wonder what you said about Ahmaud Arbery when he got murdered. Michael Brown, Jordan Davis. The list goes on and on and on. I wonder what your take on George Floyd was. I'm starting to wonder now. But as I'm wondering, I'm moving on to the next phase in our lives. We don't have to include these people. We don't. Just let them stay over there in the comforts of their own little live streams. And then when we grow and we continue to grow, we'll feel comfortable right here where we're at, and we can have real solutions to real problems. If you want to bring me your solution to a problem, then that's cool. As long as you get along with everybody, right? That's including the men and the women. All right. That's all we ask is respect and love one another. That's all we ask.
See yourself as that, but those white people see you as that. It don't matter how much money you got. Now, I'm not saying we have to go off of what white people think about us, but what I'm saying is, why would you be comfortable around people who look at you like that? Why would you feel more comfortable around people who look at you like that? When black people, at least black people that are haters, they hate you because you got more money or you're in a better position. Them white people you talked about, the white people that you feel more comfortable around, they hate you just for being black and for no other reason. And those are the people you feel more comfortable around. More comfortable around them than you are around black folks. Yes, my nigga, you embarrass yourself and you don't realize it.
You know, I'd rather just let people embarrass themselves and separate themselves. That way I know whether or not I need to be messing with them or not.
First off, Anton, the nigga said he want respiration. I thought the nigga had C19 or something.
Now he wants to act a fool. Now he wants to be a comedian now. Respirations. Crazy stupid.
Oh, he had COVID.
Everybody, listen, everybody ain't built to come, bro. Everybody is not gonna make it. And so people pick their position.
Make what? Make where? Make it where? We're not going anywhere. We're still dead last. There are no millionaires to speak. And where he's talking, where are these so-called millionaires? I'm not talking about basketball players. I'm not talking about your football players or anything like that. I'm talking about the people who actually are grinding to become millionaires. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they at? And if they are millionaires, have they built anything? Where are all these so-called millionaires? If we're making money like that, we would have been had institutions right about now. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
They pick their fight, and we let them rock. I'm not gonna censor nobody as long as they don't cross certain boundaries. They can say whatever it is that they want to say.
But here's the point, Anton. He actually proved our point about these race baiters like Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed, right?
I've never listened. I've never actually.
How can a nigga like this on the left say anything about Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed? Nigga, you ain't done nothing for the people. You talking stupid. I disagree with a lot of people, man, but check this out. Dr. Umar has done way more for the black community than Anton Daniels.
We all know this. Ain't no need to having a conversation with this nigga to the left about it. He's just ignorant and slow. It's like if he were to bait the nigga would be thrashed. The nigga would get thrashed. Now, Anton had the nerve. I can't believe Anton had the nerve to ask him for an interview. For what? He don't debate lowest of the low. He debate his equals. Like John Henry Clark said, when I debate my equal. I don't debate no one that has no knowledge like I do, or no advanced knowledge. You may know basic knowledge, but do you know advanced knowledge? No, you don't. Because you ain't smart like that. You just ain't. You ain't got it, sir. You ain't him, sir. You are not him, sir.
At least Dr. Umar cares about the people you don't. Dr. Umar would never fix his mouth to say that he's more comfortable around racist white people who hate him for the color of his skin. Umar would never fix his mouth to say no coon ass shit like that.
Ooh.
So while you sitting up here, you got a problem with Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed. They've done way more for the black community than either one of these niggas right here. All these niggas do is talk about their individual success and how ignorant black people are. They have no.
What had Dr. Umar done, huh? What had Dr. Umar done? Well, he's taking kids on field trips, taking young adults on field trips to different parts of the spectrum of Africa, certain parts of Africa, certain parts of certain museum here in the United States. I don't particularly know what state that they were in, but he's also went on the road, coast to coast, lecturing to these people, had venues set up for all black people of all races in how do I say it? Not color, but all races of all ethnic groups to go spend with other black people. Right? It's a lesson to this. It's lessons to, it's levels to this. If you're not going to spend with us, then you don't want to be a part of us. And if you don't want to be a part of us, get away from us. We don't need your money. We don't need your money. And we don't need your pride. I'll say it again. We don't need your money, and we damn sure don't need your pride. Because you ain't nothing but a 2-bit hustler. All right. Breezy,
nothing else to offer you besides that, or a few business tips that you can get from a white boy on social media. A few little business tips to make you think that they care. But overall, they do nothing that's beneficial for the black people. They don't say anything that's beneficial for the black people. Neither one of these niggas. So you got a lot of nerve to have a problem with Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed when they done way more than both of you niggas.
Thank you.
Please studied or listened to Tariq Nasheed, to be honest with you. I know who he is, and I know who Umar Johnson is. I'm not familiar with Tariq Nasheed outside of what I seen. I did a video where they was inside of California. I think they was at some kind of California assembly when Gavin Newsom was announcing that they was doing some study for reparations. And so I see him stand up and give a speech, but I don't know what his.
See, this is how you know Tariq Nasheed is real. This is why Tariq Nasheed is realer than Anton Daniels. Tariq Nasheed is successful, but he still speaks for the people. Anton Daniels is successful, but he tells you how ignorant the people are. And he just brags about his individual success. See, Tariq Nasheed could easily say, well, I'm successful. I ain't got to give a damn about the people. Why even speak up for it? When you see a brother who's successful, but still speak up for the people, and he still takes the time to speak up at a conference for reparations, well, that's a brother who actually cares about the people collectively. Anton Daniels is saying, well, I got my money. I'm good. To hell with the black community. You niggas are ignorant anyway. That's the mentality of Anton Daniels. I got my money. I'm doing good. You niggas are ignorant. You black folks are the problem. That's the message that Anton Daniels saying. And he takes it a step further to say that black culture is trash. Well, where did he make his money? Off of the same ignorant black culture. That's where he makes his money. Angry Man said that black people are ignorant and the Latino community supports some more. Guess where the majority of Angry Man's support comes from? That same black community that he called trash. That's where the majority of his support comes from. So Tariq Nasheed is way more credible than Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels will never speak up publicly for black people. He would never do that because it's not in his heart to do so. He brags about individual success while ignoring what black people go through collectively. Straight up buffoonery, homie.
Position is on most stuff. So to be honest with you, because I haven't studied him, I can't give an opinion on him and what he represents. You probably have a better perspective on him than I do.
Anton, what's the lady that orchestrated the Underground Railroad? What's her name again?
Harriet Tubman.
Okay. I urge and I encourage everybody that's watching this live stream, go on YouTube after this live stream over with and search Umar Johnson praise to Harriet Tubman. That man he did a sighting and went to Harriet Tubman's grave and prayed to her.
Did he really?
Yes. Just how delusional these niggas is.
Crazy. You ain't even worth the spit coming out of my mouth, bro. You ain't even worth the spit that I would throw at your motherfucking face after the comment you just made about a woman who freed thousands and thousands of freaking slaves and a man who is paying respects like you would pay respect to your daddy, nigga, like you would pay respect to your mama, nigga, if your mama and your daddy were in the mother freaking grave, you stupid idiot. You stupid, nigga. You was you slow. I can't forgive slow. I can't. Is your brain getting fucked by stupid? Why would you come out your face with some ignorant shit like this? That's why the only reason why you got 5,000 subscribers, not that I care, is because people listen to your stupid ass. Because you had nothing to talk about. I'm telling you, you have nothing to talk about. Oh, that's how this nigga talk. Oh, man, fuck this nigga, man. Let's go. Why would he?
And nigga, you ain't done nothing. You ain't said nothing or done nothing that's beneficial for black people. Nigga, shut your damn mouth up, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit and you won't do shit. You haven't done shit and you won't do shit. You sitting up here talking this fake ass self-righteousness bullshit. If you want to go to Harriet Tubman's grave and pray, let him do it. Why you got a problem with it, nigga? But you ain't got a problem with Anton saying that he's more comfortable around racist white folks who hate him for the color of his skin. You ain't got a problem with that. So why in the fuck you got a problem with Dr. Umar praying at Harriet's grave? Nigga, why you got a problem with it, fool? You ain't got a problem with these coons and tap dancers. So you got
it's such a disgrace, man. It's such a freaking disgrace. Umar has paid more homage to a lot of people. A lot of people, as a matter of fact. He's paid homage to Dr. Francis Questbos. He's constantly when he has time, he's gone to Marcus Garvey's grave. It's like, I don't get that, man. I just don't get it. This dude is lost, man. This dude is lost.
Got a problem with Dr. Umar praying at Harriet's grave. Shut up, nigga.
This nigga talking about he want respirations and stuff. Nigga, take some cough medicine or something. I don't know. This is what I'm saying, Anton, when he first came up. And listen, I can throw bowls like men. I don't care. But he came up with the insult straight out like he had something like he had a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, but see, those type of people, I just let them talk. I think that they'll embarrass themselves more than they could ever embarrass me.
Right,
because that's just like throwing ad hominem attacks. I don't know.
My nigga, you embarrass yourself, Anton. See, Anton Daniels doesn't realize that he embarrassed himself because he is who he is and he's not going to change. And we don't need him to change. I'm glad that he said that because it says.
I mean, it would be so easy to just wipe the floor with the both of them because both of them, I mean, they don't even. After that, after that shot, it's pointless. It is so pointless. I'm just eager to say I'm never gonna do another Anton video ever again because it's pointless. We all know who he is. He's going to have lovers that actually give him the right attention, if you know what I mean. He's gonna get the right attention. He's gonna get, but hopefully the next black woman that he sends by the house that's not his wife, that don't betray him. Shouts out to 60 Goddess. Hey, hopefully he gets the attention that he deserves, because he deserves that much attention. You know. As for Freezy, I hope he cross swords one day. I hope he cross swords, because it will give me so much pleasure. But I can hear the ancestors calling on to me and saying, don't even waste your energy on this lost soul. Granted, he's talented, but just slow. I throw bowl with the rest of them. I can throw balls with the best of them. Look.
A lot about his character. Anton Daniels ain't gonna take a stance to fight for black people. I don't even understand why people listen to Anton Daniels. Like, if you want some business advice, there's other people you can listen to. People who actually take pride in being black. He brags about individual success, but he talks down about black people collectively. And the point that the caller was making is, well, Anton Daniels, you speak as if racism doesn't exist. And in some cases, he does speak like that. See, niggas like Anton Daniels will tell you, well, I'm successful, so racism doesn't exist because it didn't stop me. I never said that racism can stop you from being successful. Now, in some cases, it can. But I'm not saying that systematic racism
is naive to it. He's naive to the fact that can nobody stop him but him. I beg to differ. If anybody would allow him to be him and successfully get money while what's the word I'm looking for? Talk down onto black people, including black women, and saying how they're a detriment to society, and single mothers should not even be with people. And he could have been more wronger than that. He could have been more wronger than that. It's like, how do you call out the worst of the worst of our people? There ain't nothing, absolutely nothing positive that you can say. There's nothing. I am not, again, going back to the fucking Malcolm X part. You know what you realize you just did? You had just told, and this is what Anton Daniels just did, right? You had told the next generation to basically step over people who have sacrificed their lives to talk talk to the people, get to see the people's point of view, not point of view, but get to see the lies and deceit from other people who absolutely positively have so much fear of white people. How people have dedicated their lives to saying, look at yourselves as strong black men who at once upon a time there were people who would fight with sticks versus people who would fight with guns, people who rolled around and camouflage, got their asses whooped. I mean, they did what they had to do. Some didn't make it, others did. What people need to do is take the Nat Turner approach. I would love it for one day if one person said enough is enough and take the Nat Turner approach and just start a sweep of the entire United States of America and start destroying people who aren't us. Start destroying people who aren't us. That's what I'm waiting for. Just like when the Egyptians took back their country, I'm waiting for that. I am truly waiting for that.
Can stop everybody from being successful. They can't keep everybody out, but they did their best to keep the majority of people out. Why do you think these corporations and companies kept wealth in the hands of white people? That's another form of systematic racism. If you look at these major corporations and companies.
No. Don't cancel. Don't cancel Anton. Anton will end up canceling himself. Because I can't wait for the day where YouTube has to take everybody's channel, and I don't think take mine too. Because this serves no purpose. There was a time where we went out into the world and we fed the people the truth, no matter who didn't like it, whether it be in churches, community centers, whatever. I miss those times, yo.
Look who's been running them for centuries. You think that's a coincidence? Or no, it was the plan. Listen, when you look at these corporations and companies, the wealth has always stayed in the hands of white people. Yeah, they might give a few black people some jobs, but look who's controlling the wealth. And you can't be mad at them because that's how systematic racism works. We're going to make sure that our people stay on top. White people ain't going to give you power. Black people got to find a way to take power. Power is not given, you take power. And you start by having this knowledge. You need more unity. So we can't sit up here and pretend like it doesn't exist when you look at these corporations and companies and you look at the wealth and who it's been passed down to. They made sure that white people always been in control of these companies and corporations. That is how white people maintain their power structure in this country. Yeah, we'll hire a few black people to work here, but if you look at the top people in these companies, the majority of them are white. And that's for good reason. That is how they maintain their structure and power. So we're not going to...
I'll give you one better. I'll do you one better. All these specific trades that are that go on, right? I talked about them before: HVAC, carpentry, plumbing, stuff like that. Electricians. If you look around in the system as a whole, and who are in control of these companies and who in these companies who they hire, you are going to see very few of us, guaranteed. You see very few of us. You see very few. I see very few people like me all the time. There are very few because I'm gonna be honest with you. All you see is Mexicans. That's all you see. You see whites and you see Mexicans. The only two. I have not once ran into a brother who has his own establishment, which is sad, and that needs to change, by the way. But I have never met yet a brother who has yet told me, come by here on Monday, come by to this commercial building, and we'll see what it do. Give you 8 hours worth of work, and if you're worthy, then you'll get a job. I've yet to see that. I hope to see it in my life. I hope to see it in my lifetime, because that's what we need. It's not just doctors and lawyers that we need, but it's these plumbers, these carpenters, and everything else, because it's not easy being a superstar.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, it's quite a shame how people would just do stuff like that. Those are called niche habits. What a sad world we live in, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Wait,
yeah, it's me, the guy from yesterday.
I know who you are, but you said you look Indian. You don't look Indian at all. You look
Like what?
Samoan.
So what's Samoan?
Samoan is a mixture between African, Asian, and something else.
Oh, I got that a lot.
You got like the Rock Johnson.
Oh, nice knowing that.
Yeah,
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 I always
yeah,
get that a lot.
yeah. What's happening with you?
I don't know. I just came here late night, and then I was like, "You have a life," and then I was like, "I might as well join in." And after all these issues that are being discussed, this is actually real. Like, people should be accountable, like held accountable for the things they say. Like, people should just boycott their channels because that's how they earn money, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like spewing venom. Basically, it's not. I wouldn't even call it BS. I'll call it venom. Spewing that 24/7. That's how they get their money. Same people they get money from are the people they call trash. That doesn't make sense to me.
That is correct, but often, like I said, this is a business venue. This is a business venue. This is just something that, like you said, that they make money off of, big clicks and views. But Anton, he's a different breed, because I mean, he's had companies and he's owned a business before, but even though it's failed, and he's failed at life and he's been successful at life, but he ultimately believes that people can be just like him. And I'm saying that it's not all about you. It's not all about him. It's about everyone, and collectively how other people come from other countries and they live in one house and they don't rest until everybody eats. It's stuff like that. But we don't for some odd strange reason we don't think like that. And that's starting to get.
It's kind of, you gotta, if you want to survive, you gotta think like one of them anti-black folks. You gotta think like the way they think. You gotta like use their tactics against them. Like, if they're gonna like do shit like that, you gotta expose them. Like, their talking points are usually like things like laziness, unproductivity. Those are things that they use. Like, you should like combat the stereotypes, and when they cannot have no stereotypes, they don't have no power in their talking points, then all they're saying is lies. It's like an information war. It does have an effect on people in real life, though. Like, this may be business online, but in real life, it does affect people's lives. Like, you know how they say jokes are dangerous? So is business.
Yeah. Ooh. Got a point. Got a real good freaking point. So what do you? Let me ask you this: Do people of your culture do they talk like this?
Oh, people in my culture. Oh, you should hear what they say about black folk. Like they basically treat their own kind like trash if their own kind pass for black.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how bad it is in my culture. And guess what? They get it all from white supremacy. Heck, they're more supremacist than the white folk themselves. Like, even the white folk would say that, aren't you doing a little too much?
Oh, so that's even effective on the so it's like a virus, so to
It's a
speak.
virus, fam. It's like a virus. It's like the liberation of black people is like the liberation of everybody as a collective. Like, once this virus is gone, the world will be all well and cured. But then there are some people that are uncured, and those are called the zombies. Politically speaking, zombies. It's like the apocalypse up in here. I don't know.
In the end, there's those who will survive, and those who are zombies, which I have to say there are many of them. And if you're not ready, then I mean, we can't take you. Right. If you don't start ready, you don't have to get ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah, funny part is I have to have this conversation at my house like late at night because if my mom hears me speaking pro-black, she's gonna get so mad at me.
Why?
Because she's like she appeals to white folks, like she hangs around with all the Karens and shit.
So your people get. I don't want to speak on your mom, but your people get mad for you speaking because of your opinion.
Yeah, when my opinion is like defensive of the people that like, and it's defensive of the people that they don't like, and they automatically don't like black folk because white folk don't like you guys, and then it's the whole story. Colonialism fucked the Indians up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I am not. I'm not worried about it because at the end of the day, I know not to take everybody with me because it just because believe it or not, this is the reason why certain people don't like interracial dating is because there's too many infiltrators. There's way too many infiltrators and way too many troublemakers.
The other thing was when I was like, when I was saying if Trump take a few steps to the left, everybody would have been partying. And then my mom got mad at me for saying that about Trump in front of all her friends.
Why did somebody said that the other night? Montre said that the other night. And I guess some woman got offended and said, you're not very political, sir. Like,
yeah, something like you're not patriotic.
Nobody likes Trump.
And no one likes Trump. The only thing good Trump is for is like making groceries cheaper, but other than that, he's a racist.
Oh no, don't say that. He's not a racist. Don't say that.
Yeah. Then what am I supposed to call him?
You're supposed to call him the orange biscuit that could. Because every time he looks like that, he just looks orange.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. Oh yeah, that's why.
Yes, of course. He's the orange biscuit that could touch a woman by their vaginas.
Oh yeah, he does do that shit. He's like a lot more than just racist. He's like also like P. Diddy or some shit. I don't know.
But I mean, well, what? But the other day, this is what I was thinking. The other day, yeah, he's pretty much everybody. You're correct. He's pretty much everybody's messiah. Because white people, they all love him too. Black
people just love Trump more than Jesus sometimes. Think about it. People think Trump is like their savior, and like the white people, that's a messed up worldview.
Boy.
Yeah.
You're not a real conservative if you keep talking like that. Oh, you better straighten up and fly right.
Yeah.
Or you're no longer an American. It's just
that's what they say. Love it or leave it.
Love it or leave it.
So that's what they mean by love it or leave it. and I always knew what they meant by it. And you know what they mean by "Make America Great Again"? They mean to make America pale again. Hence the name they have, Paleo. No, no pun intended. No,
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Make America Great means make America pale again. Hence they call the people Paleos. Something like that. Yeah.
Look that word up. Look that word up, ladies and gentlemen. Paleosi. Look that word up.
Yeah, they're pale. Yeah,
You know, they like
paleotic.
to take certain word again. Europeans took certain words and they basically flipped them, right? If you look
Yeah,
up
basically.
in the dictionary, in the Black Dictionary, I think
Yeah.
I forgot what version it was. It means pale, but they took that and they made it something else. But it's all this colorism. See, it's all this
It's all about
colorism.
colors. It's all about colors.
Yes, to put you in the status category.
Yeah, let's
Just
say we
like
lived in an alternate. Let's say we lived in an alternate world where things were the other way around. Let's say where darker skinned people ruled the world and lighter skinned people were peasants. I bet that wouldn't last long because they know right from wrong. It's just that they are hypocrites when it happens to others.
wasn't it that movie that I forgot what movie that was. It was called The White Man's Burden.
Yeah,
Have you ever
something
seen
like
that?
that. I never heard. I heard about it, but nah.
It was with John Travolta, where John
Yeah,
Travolta played poor white trash, right?
yeah,
And he went and kidnapped some dude. I forgot what the brother's name was. Great actor, by the way. But he literally went into the rich part of town where all the blacks hung out, right? Where all the
yeah,
blacks were in the black neighborhood, and like where everything was all glitz and glamour, and they had the power, the wealth, and the influence, and blah 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 blah.
yeah,
People need to go see that movie,
yeah.
right? It's just like when I say that everybody has the potential to be gods, but they operate 30% of their brain, and they
Mhm.
need to go see Lucy.
Yeah.
And don't worry about don't worry about the Scarlett Johansson character. Don't worry about Scarlett Johansson. Everybody loves Scarlett Johansson for some strange reason.
Mhm.
Pay more attention to the plot, right? Pay more
Mhm.
attention to the. There's a reason why she went from 10%. Her brain went from 10% to 100%,
Mhm.
and she changed evolution.
Mhm.
She just completely changed evolution. It's like the more smarter she got, the more she got to see with her third eye, which is
Yeah.
which is which is vastly important. But anyway,
Yeah.
so
Third eye is the chakras. You know, those are important. Yeah.
what you know about chakras?
Something. I'm like a multi-universalist spiritualist. I heard about most of the terms, not all of them. But chakra means third eye. Basically, the conscious, subconscious. There's like levels to it throughout your body. Something like that. It's like a whole rainbow spectrum. Not in that way, but you know what I'm talking about. It goes from like up your body all the way down to up your body, like everywhere, like vibrations and stuff like that.
All the way down to your spinal cord, correct?
Yeah. Apparently, the
Doctor.
people who preach about it are like mostly South Asians. But when it comes to like social commentary issues, they forget about all that chakra stuff. The irony.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. It
Yeah.
is
What
what
an
it
ironic
is.
world we live in.
Yeah, but it's
It's
gonna
like
get
people who
it's
know
gonna
about
get worse.
chakras just deny knowing it.
No, people don't want to know about chakras or anything like that, or getting your mind right or getting your body right. It's all about money at the end of the day. Money, 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 money. Which
But
money
what about
depreciates conscience. What about it?
conscience? Yeah, like morality. Like
Yeah.
people should value like what's right or wrong. Like what money isn't everything, but some people just don't get it, and that's their choice. At the end of the day, we can't control what others do, but we can control how we react and how we protect ourselves from such kinds of people. Though.
What's your generation?
Generation Z.
Okay, sir,
Yeah.
you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Oh,
Sorry, you can't stay there longer. You can't stay here.
I buy. Yeah.
I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm playing. I'm playing. Generation Z. Anybody else with this type of mentality? Please, have them
Yeah.
come up.
I'm more of a 2004.
Say that again.
I'm like from 2004. I mean,
Oh,
there's people more experienced than me out there. I'm just paying homage to those who came before me. Like, there's people who've been, before I was born, have been talking about these issues, about these social justice issues longer than I have. Like, they probably covered, like, I don't even know a dust or a speck of what other people know. And I'm just
do they really
discovering and
talk
learning
about?
every day.
Do they really talk about these social issues in school?
I mean, they do. I've been taking CRT in school and taking some um other things too. Like, my school is, I live in a progressive area in Lansing. So yeah, they automatically talk about it. But when you go like out like to Holt, like the suburbs of Lansing, then they're like more like anti-woke. There's a mixture of everything in America.
I have
Yeah,
been to Holt plenty of times. There ain't nothing, no anti-social, nothing out there, especially in Grand Ledge. Grand Ledge, they just breed Kentucky Fried Chicken eating white boy.
yeah. I don't know. You can find anything in America from social to anti-social, like anything. Like you can find your own tribe, and you can find the opposite side in 1 minute or another. You just
What
gotta
is it
find your
like?
people. Yeah.
What is it like in East Lansing? You know.
East Lansing is kind of, there's a whole lot of white boys there, but they're trying their best to be progressive, or maybe they're just put on a facade or an act. I don't know.
East Lansing has never changed. It has never changed from the time that when the time that I was born, the time I got back. Nothing has changed. Nothing.
Man, I got a funny East Lansing story for you. One time I yelled at a cop who came because I was fighting with my dad over like some over like some fried chicken or something.
Mm-hmm.
The neighbors called it was a disturbance. The cop came and took me to the mental hospital for my hands on him. I did it in self-defense. He was like almost gonna break my arm or something. Yeah, I learned my lesson, and I learned it very good.
Oh no. Oh, they grind me like that in East
The
Lansing?
lesson is, yeah, East Lansing College. It was Officer Menser, the worst officer ever.
I know where that it was around. It's around the corner from It's is
And the neighborhood I live in is like very snitch vibes kind of. It's Timberlake Apartments in East Lansing, so obviously.
it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been to East Lansing, but I know that
Yeah,
do they
things are
still
just
have
too
the
bad.
7-Eleven there? Do they still have
It's
7-Eleven?
been
Like,
There's a 7-Eleven near the MSU. Yeah, been there a couple
okay,
of times.
right around I think right around that corner there is the police station.
Oh
So
shit, those are
yeah,
bad
I've been there.
memories, man.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. Yeah, because
One
I used
time,
to
one
I
time they
used
took me to
to
the police station because I got into a fight with my dad. I had to spend the whole night there. I was saying I'll be a good boy, just release me out. Uh, that didn't work. The lesson here is no mercy or compassion
mm,
for the outside. Think about it. They don't accept apologies. These people. If you're doing bad according to them, you get treated badly, and if you're good to them, they're good to you. But that's not true though. My dad says you have to adjust to what them folks say.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do what do you say to people who looks down at their own race of people that don't
Oh,
got it
shame
better?
on them. Shame on them.
They don't have it better than them. They got money. They got it out the mud. And
Oh,
they preach this I stuff.
they're
And
selfish, and selfishness eventually leads to people's downfall. Like 1 minute they're rich, the next minute when they're broke, who's gonna be looking after them? Nobody. And if they change their ways, maybe the people who they call trash might help them. Maybe if they change their ways, if they become broke, but they won't
And
get broke that easily though.
yeah, and another thing, it's like Anton, he speaks to the people, but yeah, when you have to go to his Patreon, I mean, he
Why
may
even
speak
sponsor a guy like
a little
that?
bit of this and a little bit of that, but at the end of the day, you got to pay him for extended services and stuff like that.
Yeah, why even like sponsor a guy like that with money? Like, why even subscribe to people that promote such toxic ideas when you got YouTubers that speak on your side in your favor? Why don't you go subscribe to them? It's because they're not that mainstream as the ones who hate. That's why I say subscribe to all BreadTube channels, all the left channels, like the left-wing channels. Like, as far left, the better, I would say.
Left wing.
Like,
Are you Republican or Democrat? It sounds like you're
I'm neither.
Democrat.
I'm neither.
Oh, so you're
I'm my
independent.
own. Yeah, independent. I just believe in whatever is good for me, like direct at a direct level. Shit, I
That's
think
fair.
if I had the power to create my own party, I would definitely create them. I think I might be independent to that kind of extent. Independent left, something like that.
Would you rather have your own political party, or would you vote in the best interest of whatever right or leftist, whatever you desired that you would vote on? In other words, you're the right or the left.
If one thing doesn't work, I'll try the other. I might try getting into politics, but not a lot of people around me would be happy if I did. But I'm not here for them. I'm here for me, though. I'm thinking about something like that. But I need people who experience bad stuff through life just like me and worst.
What have you experienced, if I may ask?
I experienced a cop almost breaking my arm, cop going mental on me, and being forcefully taken to a mental hospital against my own will. And there's
These
people that have been taken.
brutality.
Yeah, it's happened to a million dudes. So what am I saying is nothing new. I mean, people get hurt by cops all the time.
People ain't the only ones that get their asses beat by police.
I mean, everybody gets their ass beat by police, but some people get it beat the worst. Some people don't even survive. Some people don't even make it out alive. I don't know how I did.
Say what happened with George Floyd was a fallacy.
It was basically what happened with it was foul play. Foul play is the correct word. They basically accused him of selling counterfeit money to a convenience store, which he didn't do, and then they were just putting him in a chokehold, and yeah, everybody knows the whole story from that. It's basically foul play. What happened?
Did they need to put him in a chokehold like that?
No, they didn't. He wasn't even being aggressive, and even if he was, they had other ways they could have negotiated with him. Like, that was not necessary.
But a person like an Uncle, well, not an Uncle Tom, but a Sambo, like these. Well, you don't know these two personally, but anybody that would automatically say that they should have followed the law. Well, the law does not require you to go ham on a person. They're innocent until proven guilty, whatever happened to that law.
Well, the thing is, cops are protected these days because of one of the laws in the country. It says a cop can never be wrong, even though that's false.
Who said that? A cop can never be wrong?
Like, it says something like cops have like protection from being charged for things like that. There's like a law inside the American system or something like that. I
believe it.
The system is not built. The system is not built for the people. It's built against the people.
That is correct. That is freaking correct. What was your name again? Before I forget.
Shabam.
Shabam.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be this. This is not a long live stream at all. I was just trying to make it short and sweet, but definitely, definitely come around this weekend if you can.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be doing pretty much the exact same thing that we've been doing. It's
Yeah.
just that I just gotta get it. I just gotta get my point across before I have to go to bed and go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yo, man, we definitely need people like you to tell the truth, tell the people the truth, and just keep believing and don't stop fighting. And
But
if
then
you
there's
have,
yeah. But then there's actual black people who know the truth who could also say it, but they don't say it. I'm not comparing myself to anyone. I'm not saying I'm a savior or nothing. But the funny part is there's people who are better of this position, who are better than me, who are more like how we say they're more qualified for it, more than me, but they choose not to. And that's the world I used to live in. Like, but be the change you want to
damn,
be, you want to see.
damn, damn. Well,
Yeah,
my brother, definitely, like I said, definitely stop back by, man.
yeah.
This was good. This was
I'll
definitely
see you on
good.
the next live.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Peace.
Peace. That was fire. That was fire, Jules. That was fire, Jules, for somebody who isn't black but believes in, well, says black things. That's truly awesome. Hmm. And I'm not saying that we don't have people like that. As a matter of fact, when I looked at him, it was like there is no freaking way that he is Indian. And I looked even closer. I was like, you have you have African traits within you, sir. So this is the reason why I call him my brother, because he purely has African traits. Now I have to see his parents for in order for me to make a determination. But I will say for right now that this is our brother, and this is it. And he is being Generation Z, and talking and promoting something like this, that's a plus. That is a plus. That means we are going in the right direction where we need to be. And this is the reason why I want to say to you, like and share and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And also, don't be afraid to hit the like button and become a member of the We-On-Loc Nation channel. There's a lot that I have to do before I sign off, or others like to have to do before I go to bed. So I am going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Triple One. Love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.